He was talking low, trying to prove a point to the 12 came out and it proved a point. I ain't really been on proving points. And shoot that boy. I'm telling you, I use my toy. Look, with my toy trying to toast that boy. Shout out Screedy, my bro, my assassin, smooth when he steps out crashing. And me some blip drip of your prof. You're trying to get a new fucking scratching. Alright. Man, like, blaze! Trying to get a new fucking scratching. Now A&E trying to patch him. Yeah, right. You need to send me that tune again. Which one? The guy that went to your school? Which one? Oh. This tune. Find a Friday in, striking up like lightning. You're right. That's the tune. She says she gon' fuck with me and she says she gon' ride. I told her yeah. Said I like a vibe and the man said they on me, but I swear down they just hide. Don't ever show my feelings, keep them locked up in a safe. Pardon me. Trying to get a new fucking scratching. Now A&E trying to patch him. Caught him lachen. Me and Zigondi feel the same. Yeah. Me and Zigondi feel the same. Woo! I got banged. Talking low, trying to prove a point. The 12 came out and it proved a point. Got him laughing. He was talking low, trying to prove a point. The 12 came out and it proved a point. No. We're on square one. My guy Dave. Nate versus Jake Paul. Who do you think's gonna win? That's easy for Nate, bruv. That's not even a question. That's not even a question, bruv. That's like if you ask. If a flipping amateur is gonna beat a pro. Don't make sense. He was talking low, trying to prove a point. gokhan. It's like I don't understand, bitches. I don't understand how they say they was there with us. He knows nan. Banged his auntie. You were trying to get some drip with your prof. You were trying to get any fucking scratching. Banged my daughter. Yard. No. When through the struggle, you can hang with us. But bear with us. I don't understand, bitches. Don't watch that, innit? My guy Andrew, innit? I was wondering where you was. My guy Smoke, innit? I must be a silly prick. If anyone on Xbox wants to play, send me an invite. I was talking loads trying to prove a point till the 12 came out, and it proved a point when we use Jose Bolt. Jake flash KO Tyrone Woodley, ex-UFC champion, and Nate was never a UFC champion. Plus, Jake is so much younger and heavier than Nate. I think Nate was probably drunk accepting the fight. He buzzing, bruv. Tyrone Woodley can't box. Nate Diaz is a boxer, mate. Nate Diaz is actually a real boxer, traditional boxer. He does actual boxing. What does Tyrone Woodley have, bruv? All Tyrone Woodley has is an overhand, and he's a wrestler. Hey, Nate Diaz can hang in there with professional boxers, with actual real professional boxers. He can flip him box against. He can box with them. Telling you, mate, who's Jake Paul, bruv? Jake Paul's some amateur. Jake Paul's new to this fucking boxing shit. Nate Diaz has been boxing for over 10 years. Guy like, well, you think Nate Diaz is a joke, man? Literally, Andre Ward said that Nate Diaz is a sick at boxing, mate. You know who that is? You know who Andre Ward is? That's like one of the best boxers ever. And you're trying to tell me Jake Paul's gonna beat Nate? You're buzzing, mate. Nate Diaz is gonna be the easiest fight for Nate. It's gonna be the easiest fight of his whole career, and he's gonna make easy money from it. But it's like if I play a Division 10 player, that's literally what it's like. For some reason, Jawbreaker just loves to waffle about Nate Diaz. He just loves to chat shit about him. Nate and Nick used to spar with Andre Ward and give him work. Andrew Better boxer got outboxed by Connor. Well, this guy is saying he got smoked by Masvidal. And you're moving like Masvidal is a shit striker or something, bro. Masvidal is a mad striker for one, and that's completely different, mate. When he fought Masvidal, that's MMA. That's MMA where they have kicks, but it's not boxing. Completely different sport, mate. Man moving like losing to Masvidal is not embarrassing at all, mate. I don't know why people I don't know why people think it's embarrassing to lose to a professional fighter. Like tell me your logic. How can you find it humiliating to lose to a pro? That's like if I lose to Romero. Like let's say I lose to Romero and then people try to say that's embarrassing. How's that embarrassing, bro? That's another professional fighter or professional player. Jawbreaker's just a hater, bruv. Name one good boxer Nate Diaz outboxed. Who's Michael Johnson? Michael Johnson. Jawbreakers just those guys. They just like to hate on other people. Man moving like you're moving as if like it's easy to become a UFC fighter or something. You're moving like as if anyone can become a UFC fighter. Nate Diaz, you're trying to waffle about Nate Diaz, bro. The guy can probably run 100 times the amount that you can run, and you're sitting there chatting shit about him, bro. You're probably some dickhead that fucking stares at your screen all day, and you're there waffling about Nate Diaz. Guy said he will not. The guy said he will not mess with a 105 kg guy. Man, I guarantee you that Nate Diaz will beat the shit out of you. You think you can beat a professional fighter because you're heavy? Guarantee you that guy will choke you out in 2 seconds. That was GG in. I don't like Nate because he has so many losses and he's never been a UFC champion, got smoked by every good fighter. You know how shallow that is, bruv? That's the most disabled statement I've ever heard in my whole life. Like, bruv, bruv, do you think it's easy to get into the UFC? How can you not respect a man that's in the UFC? It doesn't matter if, bruv, does a man have to be perfect or something? Like, it doesn't make no sense to me, mate. If you're moving like the guy's not a good fighter, like, you have to respect him at the end of the day. No one can chat to him, bruv. He's probably the 1% of people in the whole world, and you're there waffling because he lost to some pros. Doesn't make no sense. Jawbreaker is just one of those dickheads. Like Jawbreaker's just one of them man. Like he only likes a person that wins. But then what happens when cool? Let's say you like Habib because he never loses. Then what happens when he loses? Then now you're not a fan anymore. Now all of a sudden you don't like him anymore. That's pathetic, bro. That's mad shallow. That's bare shallow. As soon as he loses, now you're not a fan anymore. I could never be like that, mate. And either way, yeah, you can't chat shit about Nate, yeah. Full stop. Yeah, you can't because at the end of the day, he's a pro fighter. He's not a pro fighter for no reason, yeah. But either way, uh, a big reason why people like Nate is because of his personality. No one gives a shit about if he wins or if he loses. Like obviously, you can't you can't chat. You have to respect him at the end of the day because he's a pro in it, and you have to admit he's a sick fighter. But a big reason why everyone loves him is because of his personality. That's why when he goes on stage and he loses, no one cares. So who the fuck cares, bro? Nah, man. Though I don't like the way that you think, Joe Breaker, man. That's pathetic. You only like a man because they don't lose. That's pathetic, bruv. That's actually pathetic. If Habib lost one fight, you would not like him anymore. That is so pathetic. That's the most shallow. That's actually so shallow. I could never be like that. How can you judge a guy, yeah? How can you judge a professional fighter for losing? Don't make it's love. There's nothing embarrassing about losing to another professional fighter. If I lost to Pryoxis, Marshall Mind, Romero, Zayaf, Go. If I lost to these guys, there's no shame. There's no shame in that. So if he loses, who cares if he loses, bruv? He's still one of the best fighters in the whole flipping, one of the best fighters in the world, literally. So who the fuck cares about if he lost? Like what the hell, man? Why do you care about if a man lost? Why would you care about if a professional fighter lost to another professional fighter? Don't make no sense. I mean, I know there's so many people that are like that. Like if Tyson Fury loses a fight, everyone starts calling him shit all of a sudden. Now apparently he's shit because Tyson Fury lost. These times, like to me personally, it don't make sense. And to me, it doesn't make no sense. Like you're trying to roast someone for losing to a professional fighter, and these times, most of the time, people that say that shit is that some normal dickhead, like some average guy who's broke and he's there chatting shit saying apparently Tyson Fury is a dickhead because he lost to a professional fighter. And either way, like I said already, yeah, a big reason why I like Nate is because of his personality as well. So I don't even if he loses, it doesn't even bother me either way. Most of the time, most of the time when people say that, like, you lose, most of the time when people say you're shit because you lost, yeah, it's usually because they're insecure themselves. So I'm just gonna assume that Jawbreaker's insecure, and that's why he's just hating. Because I think it's the most retarded thing to attack someone over. It's literally like I remember the time when Pryor fought Marshall Mind and he had RDA in the ESFL, and he had RDA and Marshall Mind had Justin Gaethje, and then Marshall Mind won, and then everyone in the chat was being toxic to Pryor, saying, "Oh, you're shit, you're shit." Yeah, that's the most disabled thing I've ever seen in my whole life. That was so, like, when how I'm saying, bruv, like, all the guys that are calling Pryor shit, Pryor would probably batter them with CM Punk. So them calling Pryor shit is the most dumbest shit ever. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, I'm trying to say. That's like, it's the same thing. Like, when people try to tell me I'm shit on this game, I'm just like, yeah, right. Like, what are you on about? Yo, bro, when you start to throw your body shots, is your lead foot inside or outside? I didn't even say once that I don't like people who loses. You're putting words in my mouth, mate. I'm just trying to say that losing 3 or 4 times isn't that bad, but losing 11 times is mad, bro. How is losing 11 times bad? How is that mad? That's not mad. That's not mad because he's losing every time he's lost. It's been to a top 10 fighter. It's always been good competition, and I'm telling you, there's nothing embarrassing about losing to a professional fighter. There isn't. There is nothing embarrassing about that, but if you lose to someone that's a pro, how is that embarrassing? If you lost to an amateur, then cool. Then you can say he's shit. But if you're saying he's shit because he lost to a pro, don't make no sense. And every time he lost, yeah, it was to a top 10 fighter. Like I said, you know what you have to respect about Nate Diaz, yeah. He's never ever ducked no one. He always takes the fights. Like, he's never shook. But all these man, like Habib for example, he's definitely was scared. That's why his fucking record's undefeated, because he was scared most of the time. A big reason why Nate has 11 losses is because he just took it. He just took any fight. He didn't give a shit. Why look at the way, brother? How can you call Nate shit? Yeah, when he took the McGregor fight on 10 days notice. He had 10 days to prepare. He wasn't even training, bruv. He took 10 days notice on the fight, and he still smoked him. Still smoked him with 10 days of training. And you know, Conor back then was on a mad streak. He was battering everyone. He was the guy. He was the star of the whole UFC. Everyone up his ass. Go watch the predictions for Nate versus Conor 1. Everyone is saying Conor's gonna win. Like, no one was even thought Nate was gonna win. And then when Nate went and smoked him, that was like a prime Conor. Mate, Habib was scared, man. Guys are scared. Habib's a waste, man. In it. Mate, losing 11 times is not embarrassing. It's like if I lost 11 times in the ESFL, how is that embarrassing? I'm fighting other pros. I'm fighting other pro players that dedicate their life to the craft that I'm in, and I'm losing to them. How is that embarrassing? That's not embarrassing at all. You're losing to other people that are professionals. If I lose to a top 10 fighter in the world, how is that embarrassing? That's not. That's not embarrassing. If I lose to someone that's top 10 in the world, how does that make sense? Just because it's a loss on your record, that doesn't mean shit. You need to see who they lost to. Who did they lose to? First fight, only submission, and his gas tank saved him. But that's dumb. You don't make sense. Yeah, okay. The reason he got that submission is because he trains jiu-jitsu and he mastered jiu-jitsu and he put time into learning jiu-jitsu and he mastered it. And the reason why he has a mad gas tank is because he trains his cardio, bro. It wasn't luck. Because he mastered that skill. That's like if I put 2 hours into making my timing perfect on this game, and then you go like, oh, he only won because he's got good timing. Of course I'm gonna win because I've fucking mastered my timing. Do you think he has that? Do you think he did that rear naked choke by luck? Do you think he has that gas tank by luck? That gas tank by luck? No, it's because he worked hard for it. Well, Habib's a joke, man, bro. How can you rate Habib? Go look at Habib's record, yeah? His first 15 man, or his first 20 man, all dickheads. All of them are joke, man. Nate, well, Habib, yeah? Habib was like 5-0 fighting people that are 0-1. His whole record's bollocks, mate. Look at Nate's record. All mad fighters, all top 10 fighters. Habib just fought dickheads, bruv. There's even an interview There's even an interview of Habib, yeah, and he says it with his own mouth. And I remember when I watched this, yeah, he would never ever take a fight. He would never ever take a fight like on short notice. No way. There was no way he would ever do that in his whole life. I have aspirations to become a professional fighter too, and one thing I wouldn't do is take short notice fights for a good reason. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk on this no more. Yeah, Jawbreaker's trying to say I don't make sense, but to me he don't make sense, and to me what he says don't make no sense. Like I said already, I don't get how you can try to roast someone for losing to pros. There's nothing embarrassing about losing to a pro. And he's the same. It's the same. This guy's trying to tell me I don't make sense. Yeah. These times he thinks he can beat up Nate Diaz because he weighs 105 kg, and he's trying to say I don't make sense. Yeah, if I could pick to be Nate Diaz or Habib, I would pick Nate Diaz any day. Let's see if there's a toxic message. Wow, you're striking the fuck. Say I appreciate that N6 striking. Yeah, right. I must be a silly mug. Oliveira, way better resume when you stack them all. It don't make sense because you think Nate's better than Habib. Bet me if you ask 100 pro fighters, pick between Nate versus Habib, 100 out of 100 will say Habib, not gonna lie. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't even honestly, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if people said that Nate had tougher competition than Habib did. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if people said that. Maybe a lot of them would say that Habib's better, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a few of them that said that Nate took harder competition than Habib. Who the hell is this guy that he's using? You like the Jake Paul fight for Nate though? That's easy for Nate, isn't it? Jake's younger and stronger and a good boxer. Tommy Fury, a professional boxer, couldn't knock him out. I know that Jake fought a bunch of goofbags, but man, he knows good boxing, that's for sure. I swear I've heard your name before. Did I say Yard? I think Nate's gonna batter him, to be honest. I think it's gonna be, bro. I think it's gonna be a walk in the park for Nate, and we're gonna see, lads. And I bet you I'm gonna be right. This guy's getting flipping smoked. Oh my days. Jab big, shoot guns. No. I'm in deep water like Michael Phelps. I don't know, when it comes to these Disney cats, you know they pay these athletes to take dives. Okay, Ozzy, will you accept Nate's a trash fighter if he loses to Jake Paul? 100%. Then I would. I would. That's actually embarrassing if he loses to Jake Paul. I'll still love Nate though. I still love Nate though, either way, because like I said, I like his personality, so it doesn't matter whether he wins or he loses. But yeah, man, that would be embarrassing. I can't lie. I'll be honest. That's actually mad embarrassing if he loses. Highly doubt it though, mate. There's no way that he's gonna lose. Zero, 0% chance, lads. 0% chance. Nate Diaz is gonna smoke him. It's gonna be the easiest fight of his life. But you know what this fight is like? It's like fucking Naz. Big guns, full clips. When it comes to work, I put the most in. My guy, King Ant in. Ooh. Ah, fucking hell, GG in. It's a close one, mate. Yeah, man, I was talking about Nate Diaz. Yeah, if he loses to Jake Paul, that's embarrassing. I can't lie. Has to, he has to smoke him. Like, it shouldn't even be close. Honestly, it shouldn't even be close. You know, it should just be complete whitewash. Like, easy win for Nate, bruv. Because my Nate's not a joke, man. Like, you guys need to understand that he's not a joke, man. My guy, what up in? Nate's mad boxer, bruv. He's a mad boxer. You guys need to get that in your head. Like, I don't know what you guys are thinking. Like, seriously. If you get Andre Ward and Amir Khan to vouch for your boxing, yeah, then you're not a joke, man. Then you're good. Then you're sick. That means you're sick at boxing. Oh shit, my bad, my bad. Ah, sorry, man. Sorry, Kanan, my bad. I will play you after this. Sorry, innit? I should have joined, man. Fuck's sake. I'll try and make this quick. I'm just gonna play like a madman, lads. I'm just gonna rush him. Mm. Playing terrible in. I'm playing horrible in. Just end it, you silly motherfucker. I got battered. It's because I was rushing it. I was rushing it, lads. Alright. I think Nate's gonna smoke him. Me pick Sean Strickland in. Fighting is the best thing a man can do for his soul.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
On the boss, I don't take no orders. Me and Coley on cocaine importers. Gang pull up. Are you gonna back your bridging? Gave him more wood than IKEA. Alright, I need to fight. I need to fight Izzy, Prize Izzy with Sean Strickland. Crack bricks, shoot guns. Ooh, threw that one late. Dirty kick. GG in it. Do you think Ozzy? Do you think Adesanya is one of the best middleweights? No comment in it. You can do one more if you want. Trap bricks, shoot guns. Why bantamweight? Why does everyone love to play this shit weight class, man? This weight class is horrible. Is he gonna pick Aldo? Trap bricks, shoot guns. Snap component boss, I don't take no orders. Me and Coley own cocaine importers. Went from stick up kids to drug and boss and local mafioso. I got crack and B. I do road with a Mac on me. Turn your face into mac and cheese. Make maximum P. Trap bricks, shoot guns. Zigondi got a new one, head kick. Ooh. Right, gotta do some nice body work now, let's. I feel like going triple body shots. It's silly though. It's silly. Mm. If Israel stops fighting today, he's a top 5. Bantamweight is too hard in. Tiramasu time is the biggest mug. Every season he's cheese grappling. Yeah, I heard about him. I don't like you know what? I like all the different options in bantamweight. Like you've got a lot of you've got a lot of really good fighters, but I don't like the damage in this weight class. I feel like it's too low, man. I wish they dealt more damage. Like I think lightweight, welterweight, and middleweight is like perfect. The speed and the power, beautiful. Dirty uppercut in. Not why, man. Like flow and crash in. Why is no one ranking? Why is the #1 ranking guy has almost all wins? How? Because he's a silly hack. Yeah, right. Silly hacking prick in. Let's see who's streaming, lads. Man like D-Book. The legendary D-Book. Let's raid man like D-Book. Russian legend. GGN. Anyways, that's the end of the stream. Thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. I appreciate that a lot. Please like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated, and peace out.